Welcome back. We're in section 3. In this section, we're going to talk about establishing a vision for your future. It's crucial for you to visualize a goal because if you don't know where you're going in life, you'll definitely get there, but it may not be where you want to get to. You need to have a clear vision of what you want to accomplish in your life. A spoiler alert, this can change. As I've alluded to before, I've had multiple careers, and you have the permission to change things up if you like. When you set a vision for your future, it doesn't need to be time consuming either. It can be pretty simplistic. And actually, an exercise you can do right now is just write down a couple goals that you would like to see in life, and you can even write down answers to these questions. How would you define personal success for you? Not what your parents said or your friend or your spouse or partner, but specifically you. What would you define personal success and how would it look? Next, and this goes back to previous work that you may have done, is what are the characteristics of your life? What's your personality? Who are you? What do you like? That's and be honest with yourself, and don't be judgmental, please. Anytime we're doing any of this type of work, don't be beating yourself up. You are who you are because of all types of reasons and circumstances and whatnot. Cherish that. You're unique. You're very different than anybody else. Yes, you may have some commonalities with others, but you are only you. You're the only you there is. So you need to cherish that. Focus on again what your favorite qualities about yourself are, and list those things and get kind of, it helps you get a little bit clearer on who you are, because I think if you know who you are, that will make it a little bit easier for you to determine where you want to go in life. An exercise that I've seen done many times, and sometimes this bothers some people because if they don't have a relationship with the end of their life, it can be pretty traumatic to do this. So if you're not comfortable doing this, then please skip this exercise. But it's an exercise that I've done several times in my life, and of course it changes. Is how would you like to be remembered? What would you like written on your tombstone? And I think that can help you get clear on what you want your life to accomplish and to have accomplished. And it helps you narrow down the priority areas in your life that maybe you haven't been prioritizing as much as you should have. And we also run into this challenge of trying to balance things. And the phrase work life balance makes me want to pull out my hair. And anybody that knows me knows that I don't have any. So it's obviously a futile exercise for me to do that. But if I did have hair, I'd want to pull it out because there's no such thing as work-life balance. You cannot balance work and life. They don't they don't stay consistent. Work has ebbs and flows, so does life. You need to harmonize it and try not to be two different people. Be the same person you are in life that you are in work, because then that way you don't have to wear a mask. You can be who you are. Obviously, you have to use tact. You have to abide by HR rules and regulations. You don't want to go into the HR office all the time because you're doing something that is not popular or frowned upon in the world. Not that you would do that, but it's always good to keep in check. But the key thing here is if you know what your goals are in life and you know what you want to do in life and what your priorities are, then you design your life around those priorities. They can be your relationships, your career, finances, what you do for fun, your physical health, your mental health. That's especially important right now. Uh, Life's routines. Again, at the time of this recording, we're going through COVID 19. And for many of us, our lives are sideways or upside down or twisted and crumpled up. Who knows? The key thing is find those daily routines in your life that you enjoy doing, that are self care driven. It can be subtle. It can be simplistic as making a cup of tea or coffee and sitting out on your balcony or your patio or your favorite comfy chair or on the floor, wherever you're most comfortable, and just take a few minutes and just enjoy what you're tasting. Too often when I see people burned out, they forgot how things taste. So they could be cheap drinking the worst coffee on the planet and it wouldn't bother them. But if they were more aware and at peace with themselves, they would realize, okay, this coffee tastes horrible or this coffee tastes amazing. And the key is find the stuff that tastes amazing, that you really enjoy, and spoil yourself. Obviously, do it within reason. Don't go bankrupt because you're buying $18 cups of coffee. But find the stuff that you enjoy and enjoy it. Life is long and life is short. Do what you're supposed to be doing. That's a quote from Richard Otey, good friend of mine who lives out in San Diego. Do what you're supposed to do. And how do you do that? You figure out your goals. You figure out what's important in life. If you need help with goal planning, send me an email, support@breakfastleadership.com, and we can get you a template to start filling out and get you closer to what you need to do in life. Till the next session, be well.